Hi everyone, welcome back to Stag Voiceover. My name is Neil Glasgow. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a before you buy style review of the voiceover website Covoco. In this video, I'm going to give you my honest opinion of some of the ups and some of the downs of the website, what I think works well and where I think they might be able to improve, and what you might expect to see on the platform. Ultimately, I want to be able to give you some help on deciding whether you should spend your valuable time as a voiceover artist working on this platform. Now, I am not sponsored by this platform in any way. I'm not going to give any negative reviews based on any of the experiences I've had or any of the experiences that other people that I know have worked with on the platform. With that in mind, let's get into it. So Covoco is an online hosting platform for voiceover artists. How it works is a client will upload a job. It will say what language it's in, the duration, that sort of thing. Then Alan from Covoco will then send out an email to matching voiceover talent. Then that voiceover talent has the ability to go and audition. That's the basic premise of how this platform is set up. The basic concept is you don't need to look for auditions, the auditions come to you. Thus, should save you some time. So my first up, the platform is free to use for voiceover artists. You upload your samples, I think up to about 8 samples, and a profile picture, and essentially wait for the clients to come to you. The platform is relatively user-friendly and intuitive. And once you secure work, you can be sure that the agency that's involved with the platform has already paid for your work. That is held in escrow. Thus, it saves you some time and effort chasing down the client for your payment. Once the job is completed, Covoco then pay you. That's another up. They have a global client base, so get opportunities from all over the world, specifically looking in your language and to your specifications. That's another up. And that's where I struggle for any more ups with Covoco. Covoco bills itself as having so many opportunities around the world, with auditions to take place every day, every week. That's not been my personal experience with Covoco. Now, I'll take that with a pinch of salt because 2020 has been 2020. The marketplace has really shrunk and the opportunities maybe aren't as prevalent as they were when Covoco set itself up. But I've maybe seen in the 8 months that I've been using the platform 20 auditions, perhaps. Might not even be that many. But I struggle to give them an up based on what they're saying, on what they're billing the platform as, based on the experience that I've had with the platform. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, but given the number of auditions I've seen, yeah, it's a down. Speaking of auditions, something that rings massive alarm bells for me is the duration at which an audition is open for. Normally, if an audition comes through or you audition for something on another platform, there's maybe 2 or 3 days that audition's live. I've seen auditions on Covoco that are open for 6+ weeks, sometimes a couple of months. And that tells me that the projects that they're getting through either aren't at the point where they really do need voiceover, or they're not at a point where the project's going to complete anytime soon. In my experience as a voiceover artist, if someone's come to you for voiceover, that project is pretty much done. You're maybe one of the last pieces of that particular puzzle. So the duration at which these auditions are open for? Yeah, alarm bells. That's another down for me. Covoco is a good site that it doesn't charge artists to join, but it also undercharges, in my opinion, the client to a certain degree. While it's good for the client to get a cheaper rate and access to quality voiceover talent, what that means is the rate that you will receive will be dramatically lower than what is classified really as industry standard. I've seen jobs on there for $50, $100 for commercial use. And after Covoco takes their particular cut of the pie, you're not left with a lot. And given, again, the duration and the competition around that, yeah, that's another down. Payment terms, again, they're fairly protracted. Couple that with the long duration of the auditions, and it might take months for you to get the payment through, from audition through to project completion. And given that the finances are held in escrow by Covoco, that feels just like another down for me. Payment terms are rarely quick with Covoco, unfortunately. The last thing I'll tell everyone to be conscious of around auditions with Covoco is the same auditions I've seen appear on multiple websites. Now, say you go on one of these larger pay-to-play websites, I've seen that audition, let's just call it £300, and Covoco will have the same audition at £60. Now, you're well within your rights to audition on as many platforms as you see fit, but if the client chooses you, why wouldn't they select your voice through the cheapest medium possible? Again, that's another down. By them not matching at least what is available on other platforms for the same job, they're undercutting the market, which is their prerogative to do. But what that translates to you as the voiceover artist, you are also being undercut to an extent. That's another down. Ultimately, Covoco is a free-to-use platform. It markets your voice and it brings auditions to you. So even with all the ups and the downs I'm talking about, is this a website that you should avoid? No, I don't think so. Covoco is a platform that's growing, and it does have some pretty big issues in my opinion, but mainly around the time it takes from auditions going live to completion. That's something that I feel that the platform could get a little bit of a better handle on, and it would make it a more attractive website for voiceover artists and clients potentially to come through. There's a quality element that comes out of this. Is it worth investing your time? Yeah. It's a very easy to use website, and even with the downs, you can still get work, you can still get paid. Just keep your eyes open. Bear in mind that any voiceover website you use is supposed to support your work in voiceover. If you're relying exclusively on these websites to build your career, you're really going to struggle. And if you're simply relying on Covoco, you might struggle. Thanks for sticking with me. I hope you found this useful. Leave me a comment, a like, and a subscription. It really does help the channel out. Remember, you can absolutely be a voiceover artist. I'll see you in the next video.